Why is my dental insurance so expensive? I feel like my dental insurance barely pays anything. Is there a better option out there? Those are a couple of questions that I get regularly when it comes to dental insurance. Dental insurance can be drastically different than health insurance because health insurance is a lot more regulated directly from the government on what it has to offer, how it has to offer such things. But dental insurance doesn't always necessarily have those same regulations. So, how can you make sure you're getting the most from your current coverage, or how to know whether or not you need to make changes? First off, shop around. Just like when you're purchasing a car 5 years ago had different features than it does nowadays. Same thing with dental insurance. If it's a couple years old, maybe there is higher benefit amounts. Perhaps there's plans that pay more than what you currently had previously. But really, shopping around, making sure that not only does the premium fit your needs, but also that the coverage is what you want out of that coverage. Is it paying as much as you'd expected for it to pay? Shopping around is one of the most important things to do. And typically, dental plans don't have a specific enrollment period. You can change any time in the year. The second one is to know what you need it for. Do you just have routine cleaning and occasionally have some extensive work such as a filling or different things like that? Or are you somebody that uses it heavily, needing implants, getting root canals, fillings frequently, going above and beyond just your routine care? Well, those two different routes may mean one plan may be better than another. You see, a lot of these different plans may cover more towards your routine care and less towards your comprehensive. Whereas if you're using the comprehensive, perhaps you'll pay a little bit for your routine care, but know that it's more protecting your comprehensive care. These different plans have different needs. They're focused to different demographics. So knowing how your plan works, how it pays out, but also knowing that sometimes there's a waiting period to get this extensive work, such as a filling. You may have to wait 6 months or a year for certain types of dental procedures, depending on the dental plan itself. So knowing how these plans work, the differences between the plans, can ultimately tell whether or not that plan is going to fit your needs. Yes, you may pay a higher premium, but you know on the back end it's going to pay a lot more. Or perhaps you don't need as much on the back end and you just want your routine cleanings. And then a cheaper plan may be more beneficial. But the third option is talk to your dentist. Ask them, what options do you have if I don't have any insurance? The reason I mention that, at least in the Chicagoland area, a lot of dentists nowadays are not fans of insurance. They'll still take insurance, but they will not be in network. And when the dentist is out of network, you tend to pay more. But some of these dentists now have their own quote-unquote dental plans. I have one personal client of mine pays $450 a year to their dentist, but it does all their routine care, your x-rays, exams, twice a year, and then it gives a discount if they do have a filling or do have additional dental needs for it. And for them, that plan fit their needs. Instead of paying $50, $60 a month to an insurance company, they then just pay directly to the dentist, and it covers what they need. Now, again, it may not always fit your needs, and sometimes dentists don't offer those types of plans. They may only have payment plans for it. But knowing your options is being the best educated consumer you can be. And when you're educated, you're able to know your options, able to get into a plan that fits your needs, that you're comfortable with. Don't just go with a plan that perhaps someone's pushing right there. Did they look at your needs? Did that agent look at what you're going to be using it for? Who you're seeing for that care? And making sure whether or not they're in or out of network, helping educate you about how this plan's going to work and how it's going to potentially cost later on. Being an educated consumer is the best thing you possibly can do when it comes to dental insurance. When you know how it works, when you look at your options, you shop around, when you know what you're using it for, and when you talk to your dentist's office also, then you can get the most out of your dental coverage and be comfortable with whatever you're paying for it and when you use that coverage.